She was a 90-year-old dental assistant from Llandewi Brefi. She was.
Mate, they've all got alter egos. Making Sunday dinner in a yellow vest with a bandana on. Here comes Grandad. Oh, yeah. Oh, shut up, Grandad.
Having a root canal done on you by a 90-year-old woman in a bandana.
Don't give me an injection. Just hit you over the head with the chair.
What was it? Oh, it was Thunder in
Cloud.
Paradise, wasn't it?
What's Thunder in Paradise?
Thunder in Paradise was a kind of TV version-ish of Suburban Commando. It was.
Sounds like farting in a jacuzzi. What was it?
It was
Thunder
Hulk
Paradise.
Hogan.
Oh, I do remember this.
Yeah, in a boat. Hulk Hogan in a boat.
Really? Yeah. You sure?
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Ric
fever.
Flair in a helicopter. Come
It
on,
was one of
what were
those
you doing?
really funny programs in the sort of pre-Sky age, in the pre-internet streaming age,
Right.
when everyone would just watch everything.
Yes.
I remember watching it with my auntie, who was like 90 years of age.
Massive Hulkamaniac, was she?
I loved it. Had the
Come
hair to
downstairs.
everything.
Making Sunday dinner in a yellow vest with a bandana on. God's sake, now.
Mate dressed as Paul Bearer coming in.
Here comes Grandad. Oh, yeah. Oh, shut up, Grandad.
She was a 90-year-old dental assistant from Llandewi Brefi. She was.
Mate, they've all got alter egos.
She was.
Just with the bandana on going down the shop. Down the post office.
Oh, imagine having a root canal done on you by a 90-year-old woman in a bandana.
With a fake moustache.
Who's a
Fake
self-styled
handlebar.
Hulkamaniac.
Yeah. Don't give me an injection. Just hit you over the head with the chair. For God's sake, man.
It followed
Oh,
dear.
the adventures of two ex-United States Navy SEALs, Randolph J.
God.
Hurricane Spencer and Martin
Randolph J.
Brubaker,
Hurricane Spencer.
Brilliant.
who obviously, this is why my 90-year-old dental assistant auntie from Llandewi Brefi loved it so much, worked as mercenaries from their tropical resort headquarters alongside along Florida's Gulf Coast of the United States. Using their futuristic high-tech boat nicknamed Thunder, they travel around the world fighting various
Tremendous. I love this shit.
This is great
Stuff
already,
they came up with in
isn't
the
it?
80s is fantastic.
What's it called the
Various-
boat? Thunder? Yeah.
criminals and villains. They must also balance their dangerous undercover work with their responsibilities of raising widower Spencer's young stepdaughter Jessica, who lives with
Of course they do.
That was it. So they'd be mercenaries fighting criminals and villains
Yeah.
from their futuristic high-tech boat Thunder. But then obviously they'd have to take Jessica to like clarinet
ballet.
lessons and gymnastics. Former model Kelly LaRue, who owns and manages the Scuttlebutt Bar and Grill on the beach in front of the resort, looks after Jessica whenever Spence and Brew go on their missions.
All the time.
Kelly also serves as a romantic foil for Brew. Edward Whittaker, Jessica's uncle, owns the beach resort and makes semi-regular appearances in the series, primarily for comic relief.
Here we go. Whereas Knight Rider series follow the adventures of Michael Knight, a modern-day crime fighter who uses technologically advanced artificial intelligent automobile. This car, named Kit, is virtually indestructible due to a high-tech coating applied to it. Knight Rider stories.
It's got a high-tech coating. It's got a wrap.
Knight Rider stories usually depict either average citizens or ethical heads of corporations being bullied into subservience to an overbearing or ruthless criminal organisation. The protagonist of each particular series is instructed by the foundations of law and government, FLAG, to assist in some manner. The protagonist has the assistant of a high-tech, self-aware and nearly indestructible vehicle.
Nearly indestructible.
Oh my God, of course.
Oh, fucking brilliant.
Because it was, it was covered in Ron Seal or something, wasn't it? Which made it basically
Creosote.
destructible.
Michael, we've painted your car in Ron Seal.
Michael.
Whenever I
Nearly
think of
indestructible,
creosote, I think of that line in Alan Shearer's autobiography. I celebrated our 12-point lead at the top of the Premier League by creosoting my new fence.
Brilliant, Al. Brilliant.
Yeah, Thunder in
They must have had
Paradise.
such a laugh, like coming up with shit for TV series in the States in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, just come up
Also
with the
the-
name. I'm sure they came up with the name first, then work everything else back from there.
And also the budgets were huge.
Oh, massive. Here we go. What about this one? See, this one's any bells. Airwolf is an American action military drama television series that centers on a high-technology military helicopter this time.
Hang on.
Codenamed Airwolf.
You guys
for
like
its
Knight
crew.
Rider, yeah?
The show follows them as they undertake various exotic missions, many involving espionage with a Cold War theme. There we are. See?
I used to watch all this shit as well.
Yeah,
that's the
same.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to love it.
But it was Saturday night, wasn't it? It was like
Yeah.
Chinese takeaway after you'd watched some rugby
Yeah.
and watch all of this back to back with a bit of blind date thrown in.
Yeah.
check this.
Maybe
The
game for a
fictional
laugh.
Airwolf is described as an advanced prototype supersonic helicopter with stealth capabilities and a formidable arsenal. Airwolf was designed by Charles Henry Moffat, a genius with psychopathic taste for torturing and killing women, and built by the Firm, a division of the Central Intelligence Agency. As the series begins, Moffat and crew steal Airwolf during a live-fire weapons test. During the theft, Moffat opens fire on the Firm's bunker, killing a United States senator, seriously injuring Firm Deputy Director Michael Goldsmith Briggs, codename Archangel.
Archangel.
Moffat takes Airwolf to Libya, a hell of a fuel tank,
Fucking hell.
where he begins performing acts of aggression, such as sinking an American destroyer as a service for Gaddafi in exchange for giving Moffat
Jesus.
sanctuary on Libyan soil. Archangel recruits the reclusive Stringfellow Hawk, a former test pilot, during the Stringfellow Hawk. During the development of Airwolf to recover the gunship, Archangel leaves his assistant, Gabrielle Adamore, who becomes Hawk's love interest, at Hawk's cabin to brief him for a mission. A week later, after an undercover operative in Libya is killed in the line of fire, Gabrielle is sent in undercover and Hawk is sent in sooner than originally planned. With the assistance of pilot and father figure Dominic Santini, Ernest Borgnine, Hawk finds and recovers Airwolf, but Gabrielle is tortured and killed by Moffat. Hawk obliterates Moffat with a hail of missiles from Airwolf before return to the USA.
Obliterates.
Instead of returning the gunship, Hawk and Santini booby-trap Airwolf and hide it in The Lair, a large natural cave in the remote Valley of the Gods.
Well,
Hawk
I must
refuses
admit,
to return Airwolf until the Firm can find and recover his brother, St. John, who has been missing in action since the Vietnam War. What the fuck are you on about?
How many drugs was this guy
I
on?
must admit,
Absolutely tripping. I've stopped the synopsis now because it keeps going for 4 pages.
I can't wait to hear the music for your sitcom, Mike, because if it's anything like this, it's going to be quite misleading.
I don't remember Airwolf
Now on
being that
BBC One, a new
dark.
sitcom, Mammoth.
1979, a crack commander. What? Mike?
Mike.
It's just the A-team changed a couple of the words. Ba, 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 ba.
Oh my god!
PE teacher.
20 Mammoth, a man buried alive. That's a 60-year-old man, mate.
It's fine. No one will notice.
That was
Listen,
great.
I wonder if anyone was ever hurt making these things because of the amount of gunfire and explosions and stuff,
Yeah, don't use real
Real
guns.
guns.
and the 1980s approach to health and safety.
That's true.
I wonder if it was just
Probably.
Well, when you're going to ask the fall guy, you'll know.
yeah.
He's in the stunt business.
It's a fair point, that.
I might
the
jump from a
dangers
tall
involved.
building. I might ride off a brand new car. I still love that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lee Majors.
$6 million man, which isn't actually that much.
It's not really, is it?
No.
If you're
Yeah.
designing a man.
It's like a sort of championship defender.
If
Yeah.
they release it, when they release it now on like Dave, it should be called $6 million in old money man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's that the equivalent of now, guys?
$6 million accounting for
Which now has got a
inflation,
purchasing
man.
power of only £200 million. What was $6 million movie now?
What would $6 million get you in the transfer market these days?
I don't know. What is $6 million in 1977 worth now? There we go. Oh, I mean, he's basically the $30 million man.
Oh, is he?
Okay, and what's that in pounds sterling?
It's about 34 grand, 34 million around there.
34 million. It's not getting you. It's not
Getting
getting you
us like
messy,
a
is it?
decent midfielder.
Well, even then, you
What
know,
did James Madison go for? He went for about
James Madison is the $6 million man.
What was good about that was the $6 million man, because they did have a budget for certain things, but there was no real effect to speak of.
Right.
So Steve Austin's superpowers involved just slowing tape down all the time.
Yeah.
He would jump,
Yeah.
beep, 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 and it would just be him jumping up a bit.
Yeah. Jumping up a bit.
And then when he went fast, they actually just filmed it slow. So
Yeah.
It just looked really slow.
Yeah.
And then he'd like bend the end of a gun always with his hand.
Yeah, Lee Majors.
That was a big thing.
Yeah.
Bending gun barrels was massive.
That was it. Bending gun barrels, and as well, Mr. T would pull open the bars in a
Locked
prison.
doors. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
And
that
they would
sort of
always be
stuff.
imprisoned in a place that had loads of stuff.
Yeah.
So they could make
Yeah,
something
yeah,
of
Compressed
the
air,
escape.
compressed air and watermelons.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Loads of screws and nuts just in a box.
The
When-
the most badass mercenaries in the world. Yeah, who didn't kill anybody in 7 years. Fair play to them.
When NASA astronaut USAF Colonel Steve Austin is severely injured in the crash of an experimental lifting body aircraft, he is rebuilt in an operation that cost $6 million, equivalent to $40 million in 2022. His right arm, both legs and left eye are replaced with bionic implants that enhance his strength, speed and vision far above human norms. He can run at speeds of over 60 miles an hour, and his eye has a 20-to-1 zoom lens and infrared capabilities, while his bionic limbs all have the equivalent power of a bulldozer. He uses his enhanced abilities to work for the OSI, Office of
build roads.
Scientific Intelligence, as a secret agent. Space.
He's now working in road construction.
It's based on a novel called Cyborg by Martin Caidin. Have you read that, Mike? Sounds like something you'd like.
It does sound like something you would like.
It's a 1972 sci-fi novel,
I think I
Cyborg.
might have read it actually.
I'll buy you that, Mike.
Oh, buy me Cyborg then. There we go. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll buy Steph the book I was recommended about running, and I'll buy you Cyborg.
Yeah,
That's good.
I'll have that. Cheers, mate.
I mean, Brighton got about 22 million for Graham Potter when he went to Chelsea.
You get 2 Graham Potters then.
Yes, you get 2 Graham Potters out of there. I mean, with the increases in the value of that, I think they might expand to that.
So Graham Potter's
Graham
half
Potter-
a bionic man.
Yes. Yes.
He's a
that's what
$3
you
million man.
take from us. Yeah.